Hello, folks, and welcome to Lady Wolverines basketball here on KTAK 93.9 FM and streaming live HD video at yotoday.com. We are joining you just at the, about a quarter into the second quarter here in Star Valley. I apologize about the late start. Frankly, the roads were, they were a rodeo on the way here, and then I got stuck behind some cattle trucks when I came through Cokeville, and we were cruising at about 20, 25 miles an hour there for a little while. So I was a little late getting here, getting set up, but we're here off and running Lady Wolverines against the Star Valley Lady Braves. And in the second quarter with 6:47 to play, it is 21-9 in favor of the Lady Braves. And Lady Wolverines had one lead in the ball game, so they knocked in the first three of the contest. And since then, it has been a familiar foe with the Lady Braves. Intensive pressure with the press. They make their shots. A little bit of cherry pick action. They've done a little bit of it all here against the Lady Wolverines at home. We'll pick up on the action here. Lady Wolverines will be in the black unis on the road with the crimson numbering and lettering. The Star Valley, of course, in the home whites and reds. And again, 21-11 now on our Taco John scoreboard here with 6:30 to play. It was a time change in this ball game. Originally slated for noon. It got pushed to 1:30 after the cancellation with Jackson yesterday, and we're working on a TBD for those games to be rescheduled. Foul called underneath, and it will be an offensive foul. Goes the way of the Lady Wolverines. And again, full court pressure will be applied for most of the game here. You can see the Lady Wolverines setting up in the press break already. And Lady Braves run that zone trap about as good as anybody. Shaylee Campbell will have the basketball moving across midcourt and tosses it right side to Fegler. Fegler dribbles to the baseline to Hutchinson, cross court, way over the top, ends up back up top with Campbell. And then down low, here is an over-the-rim shot from Anna Hutchinson. Here comes Star Valley the other way. They will push the tempo. And on the baseline is Battleson. Tries to kiss it off the glass, rebound. Comes down to the Lady Wolverines, stolen back by Battleson. And she loses it out of bounds off of Coach McIntosh down there in the corner for Riverton. Checking in for the Lady Wolverines will be Winter Ridgely, and out comes Hutchinson. She gets a break. Boys game will immediately follow this one. Inbounds from Star Valley is Brogg, and then a long three tried by Battleson. Rebound is knocked off of the Lady Wolverines. Last touched on the baseline there by Ella Judd. So Lady Braves basketball underneath the hoop here. 5:38 to play. Second quarter, 21-11. Battleson gets the inbounds, head fake and a take to the free throw line, kicks. And moving with it now is Jenkins. Back to Battleson, pumps and pulls, and then gives it left side, a three ball up and out from Thompson. And Battleson gets the long rebound there, came all the way out to the perimeter. Jenkins back to the top of the key, 5:20 to play now, second quarter. 10-point spread, here's a three, top of the key straight away. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Emma Thompson with the bucket. Here come the Lady Wolverines the other way, and over the top pass to Ridgely. Then back to Fegler. Ridgely in the corner, and then they kind of just play the triangle here, folks. Kick outside. Here's Campbell from deep and hits the back iron. Long rebound comes down to the Lady Braves. Hattie Butler clears it. And then Battleson, top of the key, left side wing. So wish. Nothing but nylon there, and that was Jenkins for three. Campbell gives and then gets. She's in the corner with it here. Sends it back to the near side here. Olheiser. Top of the key to Fegler. 4:18 second quarter. 25-11 Star Valley, and about a 12-foot jumper there from Campbell. Kisses off the side of the rim. Goes back to Riverton. Ridgely back to Campbell. Fegler in the corner. She'll fire up a three. Dials it up and out. One looked like it touched a little bit of net before it popped back out of there. On the run with it, and missing the layup attempt there for Star Valley was Brogg. Cleaning it up and trying to three ball there was Battleson. She misses, and Campbell gets the rebound. Timeout taken here by Coach McIntosh. We go with them. It is a 60-second timeout here on KTAK and YO Today.
So physical activity per week. Take your heart medications and call 911 if you're having any symptoms of a heart attack or stroke. Lander Medical Clinic cares about your heart, but no one should care more about your heart than you.
Are you buckled up? You better be. It's the law. Police officers and highway troopers can stop and ticket you for not wearing your seatbelt. This is Cody Bears with YDOT. Keep yourself, your friends, and your family safe. Speak up and insist that everyone is belted inside your vehicle. In a crash, an unbelted person can slam into and injure others in your vehicle. Remember, buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back to Lady Wolverines basketball. Eric Pauly with you here in Afton, Wyoming. 3:48 to play. And the Lady Wolverines trail 25-11 here in the second quarter. It'll be Lady Wolverines basketball to start things off. Bradley off the inbound. Campbell off the inbounds. Brings it across midcourt. Picked up there by Battleson. Feeds inside to Hutchinson at the top of the key. Hutchinson gives it to Sheets. She'll dribble twice, pulls back to Hutch at the top of the key. 3:30 to play in the second. Penetrates a bit. Back to Sheets, and Sheets finds herself on the baseline and nowhere to go with it. She's kind of forced to dribble it out of bounds. It'll be Star Valley basketball. 3:20 now rolling in the second quarter. 14-point spread. And left side corner, Battleson head fakes it. Drives in and stolen away by Fegler. Now Hutchinson will bring it back across midcourt. Throws it left side corner to Sheets. Catch and shoot three hard. And the board wiped off the glass there by Star Valley. Fegler will pressure, but dribbling through traffic is Thompson. Gets it down to the baseline and trying it off the glass for two was Butler. It's no good. Rebound scraps picked up here by the Lady Wolverines. Campbell tries Ridgely at the high post. Gives it back to Fegler. She'll square up and shoot it. Swish. She's good for three. Lady Wolverines 14. Star Valley 25 now with 2:20 to play in the second quarter. And full rotation of the offense there for the Lady Braves. Finds Jenkins wide open, uncovered in the paint, and she puts it up and over front of the rim for two. Makes it 27-14. Ridgely to Fegler, another catch and shoot three. Hey, why not? She's hot. And hits two in a row. The 5'6" sophomore narrows it down to a 10-point ball game, 27-17. And again, wide open underneath, but a little bit of a sloppy pass there was Jenkins. And they send it back around. Battleson to Thompson. Thompson misses the three, and then Fegler chases down the long rebound. She's in a 1v5 here. She's going to want to slow down. And finds Ridgely at the top of the key. Ridgely over the top to Campbell. She'll penetrate, and Campbell loses her dribble. Spits it back out, and Star Valley comes the other way with it. Good for two underneath that time was Butler. Makes it 29-17, back to a 12-point contest. 1:09 to play in the second, and Ridgely just couldn't get there for the pass. It'll be Star Valley basketball. A couple of substitutions. Checking in for Riverton will be Anderson, and Ridgely will get a break. Haven't seen a whole lot of Anderson this year. Battleson, left side corner. Jenkins back around top to Battleson. Battleson kind of just playing touch and go here at the top of the key. She's had an open shot a couple of times. This time she'll take it. And it rims in and rims out. She had a look at that 12 o'clock three times in 3 possessions of touching the basketball and finally took the shot. Fegler to Hutchinson at 12 o'clock. And Anna will give it up to Campbell. Campbell to Fegler in the corner, dribbles it back to the top of the key and defers there to Anderson. Now right back here, here's a pushed up shot there from Sheets, and it kisses off the glass wide of the rim. Star Valley recovers the rebound, and they put it inside right away, and an easy 2 there that time for Erickson. Another Erickson, and the last second shot here was time runs out, will not hit the rim, and in fact Star Valley will get another shot at it here with 1.3 seconds left. So 31-17 with 1.3 left in the second. And last second shot's going nowhere. So after 2 quarters of play, it is Star Valley 31, your Lady Wolverines 17. We'll be back with the Premier Bone & Joint halftime show right after this here on KTAK 93.9.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression, and I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone & Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
I really hope you and Tyler have a great hunt, honey. He is so excited for his first time out with you and the boys. Wait. What's this?
Just some beers and whiskey for us to stay, hydrated.
Not with our son watching. Guns and booze don't mix, babe. So you choose. Be a good example to our son, or be a loser boozer who had to leave his son at home.
Be safe, be smart, and set a good example for the young hunters in the camp. Filling up on alcohol won't help you fill your tag. This message brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back to Lady Wolverines basketball on KTAK 93.9 FM. Eric Pauly with you here, streaming live HD video, wyotoday.com as well. And we are here in Afton, Wyoming. And, I've had some of the most dramatic high school basketball games that I've ever had a chance to call happen right here in this gymnasium. It's just never been with Riverton. It was, several years ago when I was calling Mountain View and Lyman games. And, Star Valley, obviously always good, and then it's kind of been one way or the other since I've moved to Riverton, and of course you had Riverton a 4A team playing a 3A team for a while, now both 3A teams, and then back to Riverton being a 4A team, and then Star Valley's a 4A team. So I mean they've bounced around between classifications, and those ADM numbers obviously have a effect on what kind of team Star Valley has, but. There was a time there, man, where they had like 10 seniors every single year on their ball club for the boys, and it was very similar for the girls as well. Their girls team starts 5 seniors, and they've got 6 juniors and then a sophomore on the varsity squad. And then their boys this year, who are very good, do have 5 seniors, and then all juniors. They do not carry a sophomore. They don't carry a sophomore on the varsity squad, so that gives you an idea of their depth. And when they trade players around, they may not have stars, kids that are shooting the lights out of the gyms, but they don't lose a lot when they go to their bench historically on the boys' side. We'll take a look at the standings and some other scores from around the state yesterday and today. Our weekend really got thrown around, folks, with a combination of everything from COVID having an effect on some of the games that we were going to call, with Wyoming Indian against Grable. Grable had COVID, not Wyoming Indian, but those games got canceled. Then due to some eligibility issues, the Du Bois St. Stephen's game that we were going to call. That one got canceled. And then the games, of course, between Riverton and Jackson got canceled last night. That was due to weather. And then as of today, we've got another cancellation for Thermopolis and Warland. And I'm not 100% sure on what the reasoning was there. I'm still trying to track that down. So we haven't had a good weekend of luck in terms of getting some games on the airways for you. But we're here, we're in Afton, and we'll be back here in about 3 minutes. Look at some scores from around the state. You're listening to Lady Wolverines and Wolverines Basketball on KTAK 93.9 FM, streaming live HD video at wyotoday.com.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. If you're a teenager, you're old enough to know that bad things happen sometimes. You can't change the past, but you can have a big impact on the future. Your future is what you make it, so hang out with positive friends and family members who encourage you to be your best. Just because you may not be able to see and understand your strengths doesn't mean that others can't. Often the people who know you the best know you better than you know yourself. You are valued. This message brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Adolescence can be a rewarding time for young people, but for some students, it can be emotionally trying. Did you know that nearly 22% of Fremont County students in grades 8 through 12 answered yes when asked if they had ever seriously considered suicide in the past year? If you or someone you know is at risk for suicide, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-8255. Paid for by Fremont County Prevention Program.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The physicians and staff at Premier Bone and Joint Centers would like to wish everyone a happy and safe holiday season. Make sure to always use caution when driving in winter conditions. Premier Bone and Joint Center's team of board-certified physicians brings decades of combined experience in diagnosing, treating, and rehabilitating orthopedic conditions in their respective subspecialties. Visit us online at premierboneandjoint.com. Happy holidays from everyone at Premier Bone and Joint Centers.
Welcome back to Lady Wolverines Basketball, KTAK 93.9 FM, wyotoday.com. Eric Molly back with you here in Afton, and a little look here at these two teams is, again, I apologize, we missed some of our coverage today. I got stuck behind some cattle trucks coming up. I came through Cokeville, went from Riverton to Lander down to Kimmer, then up through Cokeville, thinking that there had been a little bit more work on the roads there when I looked at the webcams, and I don't know if I picked right or I picked wrong, but the timing, I picked up a couple of cattle trucks coming right at the Idaho state line, and there was just no getting around them. They were going about 25. So I apologize about that. I got here about a half hour before the girls' game started, and then just took that long to get set up. So look here at these two teams, the Star Valley Lady Braves. They are 3-8 overall, 2-1 in the conference, and the Lady Braves are averaging very similar numbers, actually, to what the Lady Wolverines are. They're averaging 32.5 points per game. They're giving up about 44 points per game. They're shooting very low from the perimeter. They are 20% three-point shooting team, 35% from the field, and 52% from the free throw line. They are led by Brogg and Butler. They average about 6.5 a game, so nobody's really that far above and beyond anybody else in their stat lines. And turnover-wise, they give up quite a few. Turnovers per game, they are sitting at 19 turnovers per game. Now, your Lady Wolverines, they are, let's see. Let me make sure I have the right week here. I want to give you last week's numbers. That wouldn't. There we go. So Lady Wolverines, as I said, they have very similar stat lines here compared to the Star Valley Lady Braves. Riverton scoring about 29 points per game, and Star Valley scoring about 32. Riverton giving up 53. They were giving up around 45. And then turnovers per game, Riverton is among the leaders in the state. They have 27.5 turnovers per contest. Their opponents about 15. Riverton shooting the ball much better from the perimeter, though, at 25%, 29 from 2, and then 47% from the free throw line. I'll work on some scores for you here. Give you an update on what went down yesterday, and county teams still in action. As far as I know, Lander's still playing today. And Wyoming Indian in progress right now. You can catch the live video stream of that available on wyotoday.com, or you can visit our Facebook page. That one will be dual streamed. Star Valley Basketball, start things off. It'll be Battleson, and she'll flip it left side, down low, Brogg, and then into the corner to Erickson, back outside. And they play the perimeter here, looking for the open shot. This is Butler on the interior. Defers back outside to Battleson, and then open for three is Brogg, and missing, but a rebound from Star Valley, also no good. And Riverton will bring it back the other way. And pushing tempo will be Bradley. Left side to Sheets, and then they were looking back inside for Bradley. I just don't think Bradley was aware the ball was coming to her. She was headed to the corner. It's a turnover, and here's a deep two off the front of the rim. No from Brogg. The putback will result in a foul. Now we're actually pretty far, we're up high here today in terms of where we're broadcasting from. For those of you wondering about the camera angle, I think you can tell by looking at the bleachers across. We're up at the top. This is a bird's eye view. Here's the free throw off the back iron, and that is no good. 31-17. Foul was against Campbell, her second. And the backside will fall, so the bucket's good there from Erickson. Full court pressure off of the made basket, and then they'll release and try to set up that trap. As Ridgely gives it to Sheets. And Sheets right back here to Bradley. 12 o'clock with it. She dribbles to the right side, terminates, and it has it stolen away. On the move, and nice one-touch passes underneath there. That went from Milne to Brogg for two, and then a steal right away off the inbounds, and Battleson strikes again. Timeout taken by Coach McIntosh, 36-17. On the Taco John's scoreboard. Timeout on the court. We go with them. It's a 30 here on KT.
Porter's Mountain View Supply is proud to support local high school sports teams. For home heating, outdoor grilling, and barbecue, along with the best in spas and hot tubs, see Porter's Mountain View Supply, your locally owned dealer. For top brands like Hearthstone, Quadrifire, and Blaze King stoves, Weber, Big Green Egg, and Green Mountain Grills, Free Flow and Sundance Spas, along with service after the sale, call Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton at 856-6993. Porter's.
Welcome back to Lady Wolverines basketball on KTAK. Ridgely, Bradley, Sheets, Campbell, and Hutchinson on the court right now for the Lady Wolverines. And it'll be their basketball underneath. Sheets to Hutchinson. And Hutchinson kind of throwing over the top. Sheets able to run it down. Now she needs to get across midcourt. And she'll do just that. And continues her dribble, looking to take it down to the baseline. She gets swatted and fouled there. 6:23 to play in the third, 36-17 in Star Valley. Lady Braves with the lead, and Riverton with the ball. Bradley, inbound, stolen away. Stepping right in front of that one was Brogg. And then on the move with it, missing the layup was Thompson, and then a foul on the putback. It's going to go against Hutchinson. That's her first. 2 team fouls against Riverton here in the third. 6:16 to play. Free throw is off the mark from Brogg. And she'll square up for the backside. That one falls. She gets 1 of 2. And makes it 37-17, 20-point contest now. Lady Braves with the lead. Riverton with the basketball. Hutchinson working against this pressure. Throws it over mid to Bradley. And Bradley in the corner to Campbell. Thought about it and then pulled it back down. And another turnover. Here comes Hutchinson. Battleson. And then an offensive foul is going to be whistled against Addie Butler as she pushed off on the way up. And give Riverton the basketball back with 5:49 to play in the second. And bringing the ball across midcourt is Campbell, and they'll say she double dribbled with it. Battleson at the top of the key, right side of the baseline. This time is Butler. Butler back to the top of the key to Milne. And Battleson on the elbow, left side, back around the bend. Amber Milne to Battleson, left side wing. Here's a 3-ball from Brogg. Bounces off the back iron and cleared back down from Milne again. And they'll reset. Brogg attacks the paint. 5:12 to play, 37-17 Star Valley. Top of the key, Brogg for 3. Front of the rim doesn't fall. And another rebound, and this time it will go. And it seems like Star Valley is dominating the boards here on both sides of the court pretty effectively early on in this one. A little stutter step and take here for Star Valley off of the turnover, and then they fire it up automatic from Butler. Good for a deep 2, makes it 41-17. Lady Wolverines with some stuff to figure out here early on in the third quarter. They trail 41-17, being outscored heavily here in the third quarter. Another turnover taken away by Brogg. Outlet to Battleson, and another offensive foul called. Goes against the Lady Braves. With the basketball. Across midcourt, Fegler with it, right side to Hutchinson. And Hutch throws it way over the top to Campbell. Campbell back to Hutchinson, 12 o'clock, 3:54 to play in the first half. I'm sorry, third quarter. Fegler to Bradley, penetrates and then kicks back out to Campbell. And Star Valley playing very good defense here. There's not a lot of air gap there between the ball and the defender. Over the top, stolen away on a high pass by Butler. And here come the Braves the other way. 41-17, 3:25 to play on the Taco John scoreboard. Right side wing on the baseline is Thompson. Deed up by Hutchinson. And it ends up around the bend. Here's Hale with it. Left side and then cross court. Penetrating a floater there. Shot does not fall from Thompson. And Hutchinson wipes it off the glass. She'll bring it back the other way. Olivia Bradley at the top of the key. Left side to Campbell, and Campbell fires up a three ball, misses, and somehow Riverton comes away with that one on the baseline. Here's Bradley. Three is over the rim, and this time the board controlled by Butler. Outlet pass left side, catch and shoot to Hale, and Hale misses. Another rebound for Star Valley, and another rebound for Star Valley off the miss, and this time Riverton going to be whistled for the foul. I believe that's Hutchinson is going to pick up another. 41-17, 2:29 to play in the third quarter. Couple of substitutions for Star Valley. Jenkins checks in. Madelson out, and Erickson out. Inbounds underneath, and a missed shot from Butler. Tries it off the glass, won't go, and Riverton with the basketball. Bradley of the right side wing got away with a no, she didn't. They called it. I was going to say she got away with a travel there, but not so much. So it'll be Star Valley basketball. Loose pressure from Bradley to pick up the inbounds. So across midcourt, Milne. 2:09 to play in the third. And on the baseline, a deep two from Jenkins. And here comes Bradley back the other way. Olivia up top to Campbell. $1:52 to play. Fegler, left side wing. Shakes left, goes left, and lost it off of her foot. Outlet pass out in front, and a running layup is good for two from Addie Butler. Well, the Lady Wolverines just a little outmatched today. 45-17. Sheets pumps it, pulls it, and gives it back outside to Fegler for three. That's the third of the ball game for her. Left side baseline for Star Valley now is Brogg. I'm sorry, Jenkins, not Brogg, Jenkins. She's 22, not 2. Lost the other two behind her ponytail there. Here's a three ball in the corner from Thompson. That one bounces high and off, and rebound is Judd for Riverton. Check back into the game. 45 seconds to play, third quarter. Bradley behind her back, left side to Fegler. Now Judd takes it to the paint, kicks out. Here's a three from Sheets, a little bit too strong. And the rebound controlled by Butler. Outlet pass is Milne, and then underneath they tried Jenkins, and she's a bit too strong on it. The board controlled by Riverton. Campbell, right side to Bradley. She holds on now with 12 seconds and attempts to pass underneath to Milne, and it's stolen away. Attempts to pass underneath, stolen away by Milne, and her layup won't fall. It goes out of bounds with 3.1 seconds left. It'll be Riverton basketball. And checking in will be Erickson. Oh, they're going to say it's Star Valley basketball. It'll be Erickson back into the game. Inbounds for a catch and shoot three is no good for Milne, and that's the way the third quarter will end. So it's a 25-point contest, 45-20. The Lady Braves with the lead. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Lady Wolverines basketball on KTAK and streaming live HD video at WYO Today.
You want to change the look of your home, but you don't have money for siding right now. It's too late for painting outside. Here's a solution. A new entry door by Wadena Millwork. Hi, this is Chuck Parmley with Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander. Save 10% in October on Wadena Millwork entry doors in steel, fiberglass, or traditional wood. These handsome doors are energy efficient, secure, and nearly maintenance free. See the complete line at Overhead Door, 600 East Main in Riverton, or call 856-DOOR.
Hey,
No alcohol while we're hunting.
It's just one beer during lunch.
Pour it out or finish it and be done for the day.
But
I've seen you shoot. You have a hard enough time hitting the target without a beer.
Be a friend. Insist that your hunting buddies hunt sober, be safe, be smart, and a good example to the young hunters in your group. They're watching you. Filling up on alcohol won't help you fill your tag. This message is brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back to Lady Wolverines basketball. Eric Pauly with you here in Afton, Wyoming. 45-20 on the Taco John scoreboard. And it will be Riverton basketball to start the third quarter. It will be Fegler, Olheiser, Campbell in the ball game, as well as Hutchinson. And now Fegler tries a three ball. It kisses off the left side of the rim, no good. Also in the ball game is Anderson. 7:40, fourth quarter, 25-point contest. And a dribble drive and missed shot there from Lady Braves point guard. Battleson gets it back here at the top of the key. Left side to Battleson. Now back to the top of the key is Brogg. Battleson, top of the key, defended by Campbell. Goes right back to Thompson. Holds on to it, back to Battleson. Riverton playing man. And nice pass underneath, and Brogg kisses it off the glass for two. 7:04 to play in the fourth, 47-20 now on the Taco John scoreboard. Campbell left side to Fegler. Up top, Olheiser. Right side wing, Campbell catch and shoot three, and bit off the mark there. The rebound put back from Anderson will result in a foul and some free throws. Shot was no good. She'll shoot him 2 times. 6:47 to go, fourth quarter, 47-20 now on the Taco John scoreboard. And front side doesn't fall for Anderson. Sinks low, let's go to the back, and that one kisses through the net. Makes it 47-21, 6:47 to play. And right away, Star Valley attacks underneath, and they get buckets. It's Cameron Erickson, good for 2. 49-21 now on the Taco John scoreboard. Fegler, left side wing. Olheiser, back left side to Hutchinson. Olheiser gets it back. Does a nice job of just holding that ball above her head. And Campbell throws it away. Battleson gets it. Now on the right side elbow is Brogg, back to Battleson. Brogg into the paint, turn and shoots, and another easy bucket there underneath for Jenkins. She gets that backdoor pass, and then on the run gets a reverse layup. Hutchinson will attack the paint, kicks Fegler for 3. She's been on fire lately, and that one, good look, but not good. And Battleson brings it across the timeline, kills the 10-second clock with 5:40 to play in the fourth. 30-point game, 51-21. 4 team fouls against Star Valley, 3 against Riverton so far in the second half. Battleson attacks and is fouled by Anderson on her way in. Bradley getting ready to check in, and Sheets checking in. Boys game immediately to follow this one. Star Valley undefeated in conference play, and Riverton 3-0 in conference play. The inbounds underneath is Brogg. Gets it outside to Thompson, then Brogg gets it back on the baseline. Was looking to throw it back into Butler, but it's knocked out of bounds by Riverton. Inbounds underneath this time will be McKenna Brogg. And wide open Battleson for 3 is going to miss it all, but essentially an alley-oop. As Adkins puts it back. 53-21 now on the Taco John scoreboard. key, Bradley. Pivots and left side to Sheets. Back to Bradley at the top of the key. 4:56 and a scramble for the ball here. Sheets gets it back to Bradley. Good job recovering. Fegler on the right side attacks the baseline, and she will be fouled there by Adkins. Adkins kind of stuck the knee out there, trying to take control of the baseline. Cut her off. .446 to play, fourth quarter, 53-21. Bradley tried to force it into Fegler on the inbounds, and it is knocked out of bounds by the Lady Braves. Fegler will do the inbounds this time as she finds Sheets. Back to Bradley on the elbow. Baseline Fegler. Back outside to Bradley on the right side wing. 4:30 to play. Sheets will attack the baseline. And she is fouled on her way in. I believe Thompson will be the guilty party this time. Substitution is, Butler comes in. Or Butler comes out, Jenkins comes in. Bradley's inbounds to Sheets, almost went right through her hands, and then she recovers, gives it back to Bradley, and having to save it back in bounds off the next pass was Jensen, but she couldn't get there in time. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Star Valley basketball. Riverton's going to apply some pressure with 4:22 to play. They trail 53-21. Battleson gets it to Thompson. And Thompson stops short a little bit, has it stolen away. And Bradley ends up with it, gives it to Jensen. Dolheiser back to Bradley in the corner. Bradley with an open pass to Fegler in the corner for three. She sinks it. And Fegler with her fourth three-pointer of the ball game. And the sophomore is going to be exciting to watch here in the coming years. Timeout taken on the court. We go with them. 3:56 to play. It's Star Valley 53, Riverton 24.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, it makes sense to choose an insurance agent who lives in Fremont County. Your local Allstate agent, Bill Brown, knows the ins and outs of both owning and protecting your home. Call Bill today for a free quote at 856-6573. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to sponsor youth sports for the best in fresh roasted coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the weekends. You'll enjoy the best locally sourced food at Brown Sugar Coffee, 203 Main Street in Riverton.
Welcome back, folks. 3:56 to play in the ball game. It's 53-24, and the Lady Braves, well, they're pretty good. Lady Wolverines are 1-10 on the season, 0-3 in conference play, and despite sharing some similarities in the stat line, the Lady Braves have taken full advantage of this one, and they are 3-8 overall, 2-1 in conference play, looking to move to 3-1. Braves basketball, Riverton applying some pressure. Lady Braves able to beat that one down the court and get an easy layup on that one. The scoreboards have shut off here in the gymnasium, so it's kind of what I was waiting on there. Scoreboards were off and trying to figure out what's going on there. I thought they were going to stop play, and they did not. But all the scoreboards are off. So we'll talk about it, get it figured out, and see what's going on. But they've got, oh, there we go. Turn the lights back on. They've got 6 scoreboards here. And now they're all back on. So 53-24. Riverton basketball. Ridgely with it. Looking for Jensen, poked out, stolen away. Here comes Star Valley and the 2s and 3s in here. This is Olivia Englehart taking it into the paints, and I believe she'll be whistled for the foul. Push trying to get the rebound back, and now we're into the 1-and-1, so Riverton will shoot. Hutchinson goes to the free throw line. .54 on the Taco John scoreboard. And that shot is no good. There'll be a foul on the rebound. And now we go back the other way. It'll be the 15th foul against Riverton. I call that against Judd. We'll fight for the basketball here after the inbounds, but Star Valley will recover, and Hale gets it across midcourt to Englehart. She pauses and then goes inside to Jenkins. 3:20 to play, 55-24. Star Valley with the lead. Englehart with the basketball. A little scoop move to the bucket there, misses the left-handed shot, and Hutchinson recovers the basketball. Ball's poked out, goes out of bounds. It'll be Riverton ball with 3:07 to play. Cowboys with the backside of the two-game set with CSU today. Catch that game on KWYW 99.1 FM. Chiefs on air right now over on 93.1 KFCW, and they're also streaming live at wyotoday.com. 2:50 to play, 55-24. Into the paint, Englehart backing in and then defers back outside to Thompson. 2:40 to play in this one. Star Valley going to pick up another W. 2:32. And a catch and shoot here on the left side corner of the key for Hale won't fall, and the rebound. Last touch by the Lady Braves. Be Riverton basketball. Boys game immediately to follow this one. And we should be in for quite the show there. Some big implications there actually between Star Valley and Riverton on the boys side. Campbell at the top of the key, 2:10 to play in the fourth. Cross-court pass from Hutchinson is going to result in a foul against Riverton's Witzel. Trying to get the ball from a much taller defender there from behind. .204 to play. Englehart here at the top of the key gets her dribble up, and there's a bucket from about 12 feet for Jenkins. Makes it 57-24. Hey, this is undoubtedly the most people I've seen at a basketball game this year due to COVID. Of course, there has been some, they've relaxed some of the restrictions, but definitely the most people I've seen in a gym this year. Witzel, top of the key, left side to Campbell. Back to Hutchinson, 1:23 to play on the clock. Campbell whips it across to Witzel. She'll catch and shoot the three way over. And the rebound controlled by Frazier for Star Valley. .103 to play in this one, and attempting the jumper down low was Jenkins. She's fouled. Looks like she is headed for the free throw line. That will be team foul number 6. Front side is good from Jenkins. 61 seconds to play, 58-24 on the Taco John scoreboard. Judd checks out, Witzel checks out. Fegler, Bradley, Sheets, Hutchinson, and Ridgely back into the game for Riverton. Bradley with the handles across midcourt, crosses the center circle with under 60 to play, 59-24. Ridgely in the paint. Her pass stolen away by Jenkins. And good defense, actually, from Riverton here on the press until they get across midcourt. Thompson at the top of the key. 30 seconds to play now. Engelhardt facing up here on Bradley, and then a jumper from the corner of the free throw line. Rebound comes back to her, misses that shot, and then a foul whistled. Going against, I think Fegler is going to be the guilty party. It'll be team foul 7 against Star Valley with 18 seconds left in this one. It's going to be a victory for the Braves. Fegler throws it up and in on the free throw. She's going to be our player of the game today. She had 4 threes in today's contest, the sophomore. Leading the Lady Wolverines in this one. Fegler pushes it up and out. Engelhardt on the rebound. And a foul. 11 seconds left here, 59-25. Riverton going to get called for the push. And they called that one against Ridgely. That's her first foul. Front side of the 1-on-1 is nothing but the back of the net. Makes it 60-25 with, again, 11.1 seconds left here on the Taco John scoreboard. Second shot's good, 61-25. 7 seconds, Campbell from a different zip code hits the front of the rim. And that's the way this one's gonna end. 61-25. The Lady Braves defeat your Riverton Lady Wolverines in Afton. We'll take a timeout. We come back with a look at the Click It or Ticket postgame show, as well as the Bailey Enterprises pregame show for the boys. All that and more still to come. We're listening to Lady Wolverines basketball on KTAK 93.9 FM, streaming live HD video, Wild.
And that means the Wind River Radio Network and WyoToday.com's Big Bull Contest is back. All you have to do is...
Here's an important update from Wind River Family and Community Healthcare. They are continuing to see patients during this trying time. If you have a cough, shortness of breath, and a fever, call 307-855-2966 or 307-857-9489 before coming to the clinic. A nurse will triage you over the phone. They will ask questions regarding symptoms and recent travel. You can also reach Wind River Family and Community Healthcare by calling 856-9281.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
What could be sweeter than candy for Valentine's Day? Saving money. And you'll save 10% store-wide all month long at Overhead Door. Save 10% on windows, doors, storm doors, shower doors, garage doors, entry doors from now till February 26th. Hi, this is Chuck Parmley with Overhead Door Company of Riverton Lander, inviting you to celebrate Valentine's Day the whole month of February by saving 10% store-wide. Estimates are free, so give us a call at 856-DOOR or come to our showroom at 600 East Main in Riverton.
Long have our ancestors debated taco or quesadilla. Now, Taco John's has finally found the answer. Both. Introducing the Chicken Quesadilla Taco. A taco made with a cheesy quesadilla shell filled with grilled all-white meat chicken and chipotle sauce. And now you can get 2 of them for just $5. History and tacos made. Taco John's. Crunching. Bigger, bolder, better.
Welcome back, folks. Eric Pauley with you here at Afton Star Valley High School. Lady Wolverines fall 61-25 on the road to the Lady Braves. And your Riverton Wolverines getting warmed up here. The Player of the Game Awards for the girls' side goes to Fegler. She had 4 3-pointers in the contest and ended up close to 20 points in the ball game. Player of the game brought to you by Papa Murphy's. Rick Paxton and gang here in Riverton offering a free large pizza to our players of the game. And I think that might be the first time that Fegler has actually won that. The sophomore has plenty of time left here to win that one here through the years, so congratulations. Wolverines and the Braves getting ready to come at you here. The Bailey Enterprises pregame show. Now Riverton and the Braves, they are, well, on a bit of a collision course here. They've gone about it in different ways, but they've ended up with the exact same record. So Riverton is 3-0 in the West. Star Valley is 3-0 in the West, so in quadrant play. So on the other side, you've got Sheridan at 3-0. They're 10-1 overall. We saw Sheridan earlier in the year. They are dominant. And then Central and East also very good basketball teams. They're 9-1 on the year. Thunder Basin's 8-3. The power is on the east side of the state. Now on the west side, Riverton again 3-0. Something to hang their hat on there. They're 5-6 overall. That gives them the best record in the quadrant. And then Star Valley 3-0 on the season in quadrant play, and they are 5-6 on the season as well. Also gives them the best record on their side of the quadrant. So they are in the same quadrant as Evanston, Green River, and Jackson. Jackson is defeated in West play. They are 1-9 overall. Green River is 1-2 in West play. They did beat Rock Springs, I believe, this week. And then 3-7 overall. Same story for Evanston. They're 2-1, having defeated Jackson and Green River, and then losing to Star Valley. They are 3-7, and then Star Valley has defeated Evanston, Green River, Jackson. They're 5-6 on the season. Then for your Riverton Wolverines, they've beat Cody, they beat Natrona, they beat Rock Springs. They're 3-0 in conference play, and they are 5-6 overall. But 3-0 is the one that matters. Second half of the season here, headed into regional tourney time or quadrant tourney time, however we end up doing that thing this year. And we'll take a look at the stat lines here between these two teams. Now they got where they're at in just a moment as we take a short break here on the Bailey Enterprises pregame show.
Did you hear that? That's the sound you hear when you know you've just improved your chances of surviving a crash. This Thanksgiving holiday and every single time you get in your vehicle, be sure you and your passengers always buckle up. When you wear your seatbelt as a front seat occupant, your risk of fatal injury goes down 45%. So be sure you arrive safely this holiday season and always buckle up. This message brought to you by the Wyoming Department of Transportation.
What's it like to kill someone?
Emptiness.
Painful. It doesn't seem real.
There was no intent. It was never supposed to happen.
You don't go out to kill someone.
I keep seeing her head coming through the windshield.
I'm so very sorry.
There's nothing I can do to make it better.
Please, don't drink and drive.
It doesn't change the fact that I'm a killer.
This is Cody Beers with YDOT. A killer is a killer. Never, ever drink and drive.
Almost 40,000 people were killed in motor vehicle crashes in 2017. 47% of those were not wearing seatbelts. In 2017 alone, seatbelts saved an estimated 15,000 people. Would you and your friends be in the surviving statistic? Not buckled up? Not cool. The law requires that all drivers and their passengers wear safety belts while vehicles are moving. Every trip, every time. Buckle up. Brought to you by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Drive now, text later.
Create your own sunshine.
Buckle up, tough guy.
I hear and I forget.
Welcome back, folks, to the Bailey Enterprises pregame show on KTAK. Eric Pauley with you here in Afton. Wolverines, Braves, ready to tip off. Now, looking at the stat line here between these two programs, it is a bit of a different story than what we saw on the girls' side. So let's break it down here. Starting with the Riverton Wolverines, who again are playing their best basketball this year when they need to play their best basketball this year, which is, the second half of the season. They are paced by Aquelo Friday, averaging 11.5 points per game. And then Jared Lucas averaging 11 points per game. Jared's also pulling down close to 7 rebounds per contest. Aquelo pulling down 4.5 rebounds. And then Lucas Ingle, he is averaging 8.5 points per game and 6.5 rebounds per contest. He's also leading the team in steals and blocks per game with 1.5 steals, 1.8 blocks per contest. And as a team, Riverton is shooting 35% from 3, which is really good. They're shooting 69 of 199 on the season. And the leader is Aquelo Friday, shooting 28 of 62 for 45% on the year. He is followed by Tanner Johnson, shooting 38%. And he has some good volume there. He's got 26 shots, 15 of 44 for Damon DeVries. He's got 34%. Also, congratulations to Damon on being named to the Shrine Bowl for 2020-2021. Parker Paxton, he's hitting 24% of his threes. Blake Dale, 33% of his. As a team, Riverton shooting 48% from the field, 58 from the free throw line, which leaves some to be desired there. That's not good. 58% from the free throw line. They're averaging 52.2 points per game, and their opponent's averaging 53.9, so a 1-point spread, give or take there. 1.5 point spread there. And then rebounding numbers, Riverton averaging 27 rebounds per game. Their opponents averaging 24. It's been a while since we've seen Riverton have a plus in the rebounding category against their opponents. Now, for the Star Valley Braves, they get it done, I won't say in a non-similar fashion, but the teams don't mirror each other. They are right now led by, let's see, that's Jackson. Had them printed out from yesterday. There we go, Star Valley. They are led by Merritt, Kohler Merritt, 11 points per game. He's also leading the team in assists, three assists, 3 steals, and about a block a game. He's their go-to guy. He does it all for them. Gets 4 rebounds per contest. Then you have Brant Nelson. He's averaging 8.5 per game. Corlin Hilton's averaging 9 per game. Almost 10 points per game from Tristan Kleeman. And then it drops off drastically from there. You get about 2 points from him. But you get about 2 points there, but you get about 4 other players getting those 2 points. So they're a little bit deeper in terms of scoring than Riverton is. They average 30% from behind the arc. They are 76 of 252. 252. So volume shooting team here. Their sharpshooter is Cash Bagley. He is 47% of the season, but he's only got 19 attempts. The volume shooter is Kleeman. He is 20 of 53 for 38%. As a team, they shoot 50% from field and then 64% from the free throw line, so almost 5% higher than the Riverton Wolverines. They average 55.9 points per game. Their opponents average 55, so they're the positive on the scoring by 1 point. And then rebounding, they're averaging 25 rebounds per contest. Their opponents averaging 27, almost 28 rebounds per game. And some of that, again, has to do with the volume shooting that they're doing from behind the arc. We'll take another time out here. We'll come back with starting lineups and more for the Wolverines matchup against the Star Valley Braves here in Afton. You're listening to Wolverines Basketball on KTAK 93.9 FM, streaming live HD video, wyotoday.com.
I do, and I understand. Seatbelts keep you hanging in there.
Don't leave your life on the road.
Don't regret the past, just learn from it.
Superheroes, buckle up.
It's better to buckle up than sorry.
You are enough.
Don't leave your life on the road.
This is Cody Beers with YDOT. Wherever you are, wherever you're going, buckle up. Take care of each other on our highways, on the Wind River Reservation, and everywhere else.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org. It's back! Lander Medical Clinic presents the fastest flu shot in the West, the drive-through flu clinic. Every Wednesday and Saturday in October, you can drive in, roll up your sleeve, and get a flu shot without ever leaving your car. Drive-through hours are Wednesday 4 to 6 and Saturdays from 9 until 1. Drive-through in your car, your motorcycle, your bike, unicycle, skateboard, even your horse. Remember, Wednesday 4 to 6 and Saturdays from 9 until 1. The Drive-Through Flu Clinic at Lander Medical Clinic.
Drive now, text later.
Create your own sunshine.
Buckle up, tough guy. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Seatbelts keep you hanging in there.
Don't leave your life on the road.
Don't regret the past, just learn from it.
Superheroes, buckle up.
It's better to buckle up than sorry.
You are enough.
Don't leave your life on the road.
This is Cody Beers with YDOT. Wherever you are, wherever you're going, buckle up. Take care of each other on our highways, on the Wind River Reservation, and everywhere else.
Welcome back to the Bailey Enterprises pregame show on KTAK. Eric Pauly with you about 2.5 till we get to your starting lineups in gym. We'll take a look at them here and now, starting with the Riverton Wolverines. And Riverton has had a few different starting lineups throughout the season, but they haven't varied much. They've been plus or minus one guy, essentially. So, starting lineups for Riverton, presented by Sutherland's. Making the start will be Blake Dale. He's started 11 games so far this season. He is 33% from 3 and averages about 6 points per game. And 2 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.5 steals, and 2 turnovers. Jared Lucas will make the start, averaging 11 points per game, 6.8 rebounds per contest, and just about a block per game, also 1.5 assists. Damon DeVries, senior, averaging 34% from behind the arc, 63% from 2-point, which is also the highest on the team, 12 of 19, so not a bunch of shots, but is effective. And then also making the start for Riverton will be Aquelo Friday. Friday, 45% from 3, 28 of 62. And averaging 11.4 points per ball game. He is leading the team. And then 4.5 rebounds per contest as well. And then Lucas Engel is averaging 8.5 and leads the team in defensive rebounds with 4 per contest, just behind Jared Lucas in overall rebounds with 6.4 to Jared Lucas's 6.8. And is also leading the team in steals and blocks per contest at 1.3 and 1.8 respectively. Also as a big guy, he gets almost 2 assists per game, which is not so shabby. Now for the Star Valley Braves, our first look at them this season. Normally we get to see them in preseason play at like a tourney, but not so much here. So they will start number 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it'll be Coulter Merritt, Cortland Hilton, Cash Bagley, Grant Nelson, and then also making the start will be Tristan Kleeman. And Kleeman, we talked about a little bit earlier on here during the pregame show. He's their go-to, does a little bit of everything for them. And so they will start 4 seniors, 1 junior. Hilton, the only junior to start. Again, they do not have a sophomore listed on their varsity roster. They do have 2 sophomores that have seen time this season, but we're talking minuscule minutes. So they're heavy on juniors and seniors. A matchup of 2 3-0 in conference teams here between the Star Valley Braves, Riverton Wolverines. Riverton has ripped off wins against Rock Springs, Natrona here in the previous weeks, and then to say they've been on a little bit of roll is accurate. They beat Natrona, Rock Springs, and Cody, and then they fell to Lander Valley last week in that rivalry matchup. And that one was 65-57. Lander, a very, very, very good basketball team, and rivalry basketball being what it is always fun to watch. Some familiar faces from out of state here in the gymnasium. I can see the Draper family has made the trip in from their move to Idaho. Again, just now getting to the starters here for Riverton, of course. Engel, DeVries, Friday, Dale, and Lucas, Jared Lucas, for the Wolverines. Wolverines will be in the cardinal red, the black numbering and lettering with a white pipe and a black stripe from armpit to knee. Star Valley will be in the home whites. It's the eve of the Super Bowl, folks. I can't remember well, that's not true. I guess I can, but not in recent memory. The amount of off the field speculation taking place before this one in terms of injuries and stories that aren't necessarily related to football, with the car accident with Andy Reid's son, and just not a whole lot of focus, it seems like, on the stat lines of the game like you normally see. Well, they get them loud here in Afton, and again, this is the most people I've seen at a basketball game in COVID times. There's, plenty of empty seats here, but by far and wide, this is the most people I've seen in a gymnasium. Several hundred people here, not including the athletes. All right, they'll turn the lights back on. And here we go. No tip-offs in COVID basketball. It'll be Riverton to start things off here at midcourt. And DeVries will do the inbounds, gives it to Dale. And out come your Wolverines. Friday with the basketball, brings it to the top of the key. Gives to Lucas, looks high, and then sends it back to DeVries. Dribbles it back to the top of the key, backdoor cut from Lucas Ingle to Jared Lucas. Misses the shot, rebound, gets his own, back up and in, and he's fouled. Boy, the difference in Jared Lucas in 2021 versus Jared Lucas in 2020 is just enormous. His confidence around the rim has been, a monumental change. 2-0 Riverton on the Taco John scoreboard. He'll sink low, let go of this one, finds nothing but the back of the net. 3-0 lead here for your Wolverines. Now out come the Star Valley Braves. And with the dribble will be Coulter Merritts. He's picked up by Dale, terminates his dribble, and defers back outside to Hilton. Hilton will penetrate and kick. Here's Kleeman, back up top to Merritt. A little give and get action here. Merritt with it at the top of the key, defended by DeVries. 7:16 to play. There's a three ball, nothing but nylon there from Brant Nelson. And that'll tie it up here. Dale moving across midcourt, working against that zone trap from Star Valley. They go to Friday, high post. He'll dribble into some traffic, and then it's going to be whistled for an offensive foul. Not a whole lot of hard contact there, but Brant Nelson got there first. Had his feet set. And it will be Star Valley basketball. They bring it left to right here on your radio dial. 6:45. 3-3 on the Taco John scoreboard. Nelson to the top of the key. They just spin it around the outside. Merritt. Left side to Kleeman. Back to Merritt. Right side to Nelson. Into the paint, a travel call as Hilton kind of skidded to a stop. So it'll be Riverton basketball. DeVries will do the inbounds. Dale awaits. And Kleeman will pick him up here at midcourt. Again, setting up that zone trap here as soon as they get past midcourt. Dale kills that 10-second clock. Tries to whip it to DeVries. It's stolen away, and Merritt thought about the dunk and then deferred. Makes it 5-3 Star Valley, so the first takeaway of the game. Lucas, inside to Jared Lucas. Back outside, here's Friday, catch and shoot three, off the mark, and it is rebounded by Star Valley. Hilton, right side wing, a head fake and a take there. Nice move from Nelson. Misses the shot, and Friday gets the board. Friday gives it up to Dale. 5:38 to play here in the first. Star Valley leads at 5-3. Dale at the top of the key, right side to Friday. Takes a couple of dribbles here and then defers back to the right side wing to DeVries. 2-point contest. Jared Lucas squares up. He'll attack the rim, has it knocked out, and then a scrum on the ground for it. And they're going to whistle a foul on Jared Lucas for playing the ball. It'll be Star Valley basketball. 2-point contest with 5:10 to play in the first. Crossing midcourt will be Merritt. Nelson. Right side wing, it goes to Kleeman. Back up top to Merritt. He'll attack, kick Kleeson. Now right side, here's a 3-ball on its way from Bagley. He's the high shooter on the team, but it misses. And then DeVries wipes it off the glass, brings it back the other way. DeVries, top of the key, right side to Engel. He'll fake and then shoot off the glass, and didn't call the glass, but he got it for 2. Ties it up at 5s apiece. So Lucas Engel onto the board. With 4:34 to play, Star Valley with the basketball. And a loose ball underneath, stolen away by Riverton. DeVries on the move, left side to Friday. That's one of his sweet spots, that left side elbow. He gives it to DeVries. He'll fire it up from way back. NBA 3 is no good. And then on the move, Nelson, and in transition, Star Valley catches him sleeping as Hilton gets it 2. 7-5 lead for the Braves. And Damon DeVries attempts a bounce pass there to Friday. It's stolen away. So right now, Star Valley winning the turnover game, certainly. And the layup is no good after the penetration from Hilton, as Engel was there on good defense. Dale up top to Engel. Now Dale, left side elbow, inside to Lucas. Engel misses the runner, and it will be Star Valley basketball. Merritt across the timeline, jump stops and then defers. Here's a wide open 3 attempt for Hilton. It's strong, and ball's going to bounce out of bounds. The Riverton basketball with 3:26 to play. Substitution, Ethan Vaughn and Tanner Johnson check in. That will check out Damon DeVries and Blake Dale. Substitution for Star Valley. As we see Zach Johnson check in. And Bagley check out. So Vaughn with the hip high dribble. Well, gives it up to Friday across midcourt. Friday right back to Vaughn. Vaughn loses his dribble, gets it back, and then calls a timeout. They'll lost control, and they'll retain possession. 30-second timeout on the court. We go with them. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTAK.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare would like to wish everyone a happy, healthy new year. They encourage you all to continue to practice COVID-19 precautions in an effort to keep you and your loved ones safe. They offer a safe and sanitary clinical setting when you stop in for your medical, dental, optometry, and behavioral health needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare have clinics in Arapahoe, Ethany, and Riverton for your convenience. More information can be found online at windriver.care.
3:14 to play in the first quarter. It's 7-5 on the Taco John scoreboard. Riverton basketball fresh out of their own timeout, and Friday will push it into Ethan Vaughn. Tanner Johnson to Vaughn. Back to Friday, top of the key, right side to Johnson. Johnson back up top to Vaughn. Still working against the zone here, the Braves. They go high post. Nice toss from Jared Lucas to Lucas Engel, and Lucas Engel just he just missed a wide open shot. He doesn't let it bother him. He jogs back, but a great look there from Jared Lucas to Lucas Engel. That's how you get behind the zone. So Star Valley basketball. And here's a long 3. The shot is no good. It was attempted by Kleeman. And the long rebound goes out. It'll be Riverton ball. 2:35 to play, 7-5 on the Taco John scoreboard. Friday will do the inbounds to Ethan Vaughn. Vaughn having to dribble through traffic. Gets it to Friday and then to Johnson. Outlet, Jared Lucas has it stolen away. But stepping out of bounds is Coulter Merritt. So it'll be Riverton basketball underneath. Riverton doing a good job on their ball speed. They're moving the ball fast, quick touch passes against the press, and not getting caught up too often in that trap at midcourt. So they've limited their turnovers here in the first half. Inbounds, Jared Lucas. Goes on the ground to Friday. Friday gives it back. Tanner Johnson straight away. 3 buckets. And Riverton with the lead now makes it 8-7 on the Taco John's scoreboard. And Star Valley with the basketball. Kleeman around the bend now. Straight away deep 3 from Merritt. That was another zip code. He sinks it. 10-8. Star Valley with the lead. Vaughn to Johnson. Now high post to Friday. Friday weaving through some traffic and then a bad pass. Stolen away by Kleeman. Johnson trails with him and they dishes underneath to Nelson, and Nelson should have been called for the travel. There it is. Jumped with it and came back down. 1:38 to play in the first. 10-8 here on the Taco John scoreboard. Riverton basketball. Johnson, Vaughn, Friday, Dale, and Lucas in the game as Dale checks back in, and then Vaughn throws it out of bounds, looking for Dale. 10-8 ball game. Lucas Engel got a break. Dale checks back in. Star Valley basketball. They go to the high post, then feed back outside to Nelson. Then a straightaway 3 from Merritt is good. That's 2 in a row from him. Same spot, same result. 13-8 Star Valley. Vaughn gives it to Johnson. Back to Vaughn. And still not across midcourt. Finds Dale. Dale in some trouble on the sideline. Gives it back to Vaughn. And now Riverton able to set up the offense. Here's Vaughn to Dale in the corner for 3. It hits the top of the backboard. Star Valley the other way. In transition with him. A full take there from Merritt is good for 2. Makes it 15-8 Star Valley. Star Valley on an 8-0 run. Vaughn left side. Here's Lucas in the paints. Lucas, nice touch. Gets himself a 2-point bucket. Star Valley was looking for the offensive foul. They won't get it. Merritt, left side wing, down to the baseline to Kleeman. Back out to Johnson. Zach Johnson, Dylan Johnson, both on the game. Zach Johnson with a catch and shoot flat 3, swish. So back possessions with scores for Star Valley makes it 18-10. 3 3-pointers and a field goal in the last 4 possessions. Foul whistled going the other way with 5.6 seconds left. Riverton trails by 8. As Bagley checks in. Kleeman checks out. That's the second foul on Kleeman. That's actually a pretty big deal to pick up 2 in the first. One of the starters. Tanner Johnson on the inbounds. Gives it to Friday. Friday starts right, stays right, and then here is Dale from deep. Misses the front of the rim, and that's the way the first quarter will end. 18-10 on the Taco John scoreboard. We take a timeout. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTAK.
Howdy, partners out there in 10 County land. This is Gary Michaud from the WRTA bus line. We are looking forward to reconnecting with all our riders and friends once it is safe for the WRTA to operate. In the meantime, the WRTA would like to graciously thank all those who are keeping our county running, especially the healthcare workers. On behalf of Share a Ride and the WRTA, we can't wait to see all your healthy faces when Big Blue reopens. So don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelt, and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
Whoa, Travis, how much?
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card.
Tyler
Subject
Watson
to
State
approval.
Farm is a
Monthly
proud
payment required.
sponsor.
Store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Welcome back, folks. 18-10. Star Valley with the lead and the basketball. Moving left to right here on your radio dial. Merritt with the basketball. Loses it off his foot, and Friday goes the other way with it. Right side to DeVries, who's checked back in. Now finds Engel. Now into the paint. Jared Lucas draws the quadruple team. Has it stolen away as he was trying to back in. And then a bucket on the other end in transition for Colter Merritt. Makes it 20-10 as Star Valley doubles up Riverton early on here in the second. 7:20 to play in the first half. Dale right side to Friday, gets a pick set, and travel, I think is going to be the call. No, they call a foul. Thought Jared kind of sidestepped a little bit there, but they whistle a foul. It'll be team foul number 3 against Star Valley, 2 against Riverton so far. Dale on the inbounds, gets it out to DeVries. Pumps the 3, pulls it back down, attacks the bucket, and then somehow that ball missed. I mean, it was a good layup, but it spins out, had a funky spin on it. It'll be Star Valley basketball. Johnson attacks and then defers back outside. Near steal from DeVries, trying to step in front of the pass intended for Merritt. 10-point contest, 20-10. Johnson will dribble around a bit here. They run the weave at the top of the key. Merritt penetrates, kicks. Here's Nelson for 3. Swish. So Star Valley changes up the offense a little bit, runs that weave, finds another opening. They've got 4 3-pointers in the last 8 minutes. And a turnover. Riverton throws it away, 23-10. And underneath, good for 2, is Colton Hilton. Timeout taken by Coach Sheets. 15-point contest. Braves with the lead. We take a timeout here on KTAK.
Do you have a lead foot?
Tyler.
Here's some heavy news. Speeding is one of the leading causes of traffic crashes. This is Cody Beers with YDOT. Don't put your schedule above everyone else's safety. Stop tailgating. Don't try to beat traffic lights. And please, pass safely and legally. Drive at safer speeds. Remember the posted speed limit. Slow down. Look out for the other driver. Slow down, Leadfoot.
Drive now, text later.
Create your own sunshine.
Buckle up, tough guy. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Seatbelts keep you hanging in there.
Don't leave your life on the road.
Don't regret the past, just learn from it.
Superheroes, buckle up.
It's better to buckle up than sorry.
You are enough.
Don't leave your life on the road.
This is Cody Beers with YDOT. Wherever you are, wherever you're going, buckle up. Take care of each other on our highways, on the Wind River Reservation, and everywhere else.
6:06 to play in this one. Star Valley with their hands on the wheel and the foot on the pedal. It's 25-10. Riverton with some makeup to do here. And they're fresh out of the timeout. Dale looking low for Jared Lucas. Right idea, wrong result. Just a little bit too much on that. There will be Star Valley basketball. Across midcourt with it will be Colter Merritt. To Johnson. They run the weave again. And boy, they're already got some wide open looks here. Johnson will penetrate. He'll fire up about a 10-footer. That's good for 2. Riverton hasn't quite figured that offense out yet. DeVries Gets it to Dale, who gives it across midcourt. And a foul whistled against Nelson. Well, 27-10 with 5:22 to play. DeVries tosses it in, and this is Dale with the dribble. Needs to get across midcourt. Tries it, and then somehow it comes down to Parker Paxton. Paxton to DeVries. DeVries in traffic to Parker at the top of the key. Takes a dribble and then knocks it in from the free throw line. Good for two. 27-12. That's their first points here in the second quarter. Ball last touched out of bounds underneath on the pass by Star Valley, so it'll be Riverton basketball. Full court pressure from the Braves. Inbounds Dale, spins away and then gives it to Parker. Back to Dale. Dale's tied up, comes back to Parker, and still haven't got it across midcourt. Finally they do to Vaughn. Vaughn has it poked out, but Parker gets it into the corner. Here's DeVries, thinks about the three, and then pulls it back down. Vaughn, right side, DeVries, catch and shoot three. Yes, sir. It's there. So 27-15, and Riverton gets two stops, gets two buckets. Need to do that about four more times. 4:19 to play, second quarter. Top of the key, this is Nelson. Back to Bagley, who's checked back into the game. Nelson, right side to Johnson. Top of the key, nearly stolen away. A kick is going to be the call. Hilton had the basketball, kicked by Riverton. And Friday and Jared Lucas will check back in. That gives Engel a break and Dale a break, so it's Paxton, DeVries, Vaughn, Friday, and Lucas in the game. And Nelson will take a break for Star Valley. Checking in will be Dylan Johnson. (27-15), 3:49 to play in the second. Merritt at the top of the key. Dribbling, working against Friday. Takes him to the left side. Penetrates all the way in. Nobody picked him up. And he gets a bucket. Just beat him off the first step there. Vaughn gives it to Paxton across midcourt. He's got three defenders on him. He flips it to Vaughn, and then Paxton is fouled. That'll be foul number 5 against Star Valley. They lead it 29-15 here on the Taco John scoreboard. DeVries with the basketball, back to Vaughn. Into the paint, this is Lucas, and Jared to the rim and in. This will be his second shot at a three-point play as he converted the first one. That was actually the first points of the ball game. If Riverton can bring this back inside of a single-digit lead here before halftime, they got to be pretty happy about that. Being down by 15. Lucas misses the shot. DeVries gets the putback. That's even better. 29-19. Merritt showing off his handles. Back outside to Dylan Johnson. He'll defer to Kleeman, who's back in the game. He's got 2 fouls. Merritt holds on to it on the right side wing. Back to the top of the key to Johnson. So Zach Johnson to Dylan Johnson. They play catch here, back and forward. And then near side Merritt. Johnson to the other Johnson, right back. Still just playing catch. Looking for their shot. Right side Merritt fires up the 3. My, oh my. Merritt with his 4th 3 of the first half. 32-19. Vaughn bounces it to Paxton. And whips it over the top to DeVries. Into the corner, Friday from deep. Yes, sir. He got it. Good. Makes it 32-22, so we're back to a 10-point contest. Riverton doing a much better job against full court pressure than they've done in the last 2 seasons. Looking very, very improved. Merritt with it here at 12 o'clock. Working on Vaughn. Gives it back to Johnson. He'll penetrate just a bit and then gives it to Bagley. They run the weave again underneath Johnson. Head fake and then a couple dribbles. At the top of the key for Johnson. Merritt teed up here by Vaughn. Gives his dribble up to Kleeman. And they're going to whistle an offensive foul. So Kleeman's going to pick up his 3rd. Say he pushed off. The Riverton Basketball, and that's team foul 7 here in the first half, which with only a minute 29 left isn't going to make a huge deal with 1-and-1s, but that's 3 fouls on Kleeman. Vaughn on the inbounds gives it to Paxton. Paxton still working to get it over to Friday. Friday gives it back to Paxton, working against this zone trap. Vaughn finds Paxton, left side. Looking low for Lucas and Lucas Engel. Bobs up in the air. Jared Lucas attacks the paint and misses on the floater. Star Valley will slow it down. 60 seconds to play first half. They lead by 10. 32-22. Nelson, teed up by Paxton, defers his dribble to Johnson. Johnson wide left on the 3, and the ball is going to end up on the ground. Comes back to Star Valley. Nelson to Johnson, back to Nelson, top of the key. 40 seconds to play, 32-22 Star Valley. Johnson all the way to the baseline, back to the top of the key to Nelson, and they're going to run it out here, try to play for that last shot, I think. Johnson to the other Johnson. Zach to Dillon, and then they hand it off to our first sophomore who's checked in the game, Croy Jenkins, in. Now 12 seconds. Now Johnson will take the baseline and kick. Here's Nelson for 3 off the front of the rim. Jenkins on the turnaround putback, that doesn't go. And that's the way the first half will end. Star Valley leads by 10, 32-22. Back after this, the Premier Bone & Joint halftime show.
Debated. Taco or quesadilla? Now, Taco John's has finally found the answer. Both. Introducing the Chicken Quesadilla Taco. A taco made with a cheesy quesadilla shell filled with grilled all-white meat chicken and chipotle sauce. And now you can get 2 of them for just $5. History and tacos made. Taco John's.
Tyler.
Bigger, bolder, better.
What could be sweeter than candy for Valentine's Day? Saving money. And you'll save 10% store-wide all month long at Overhead Door. Save 10% on windows, doors, storm doors, shower doors, garage doors, entry doors from now till February 26th. Hi, this is Chuck Parmley with Overhead Door Company of Riverton Lander, inviting you to celebrate Valentine's Day the whole month of February by saving 10% store-wide. Estimates are free, so give us a call at 856-DOOR or come to our showroom at 600 East Main in Riverton.
We are building a stronger, safer CWC. Your health is our top priority. If you're coming to the CWC campus, please wear a mask and go online and fill out the daily wellness screening form at healthy.cwc.edu. Wear a mask when you arrive on campus. Find a health screening station in the Health Science Building or the Arts Center Theater. Check your temperature and you're on your way. Again, to fill out the daily wellness form, go to healthy.cwc.edu and we'll see you on campus.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wider range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Take care of your heart. You only get one, so eat well by avoiding salty, fatty foods and fill up on fiber and grains. Stay active. Shoot for 150 minutes of physical activity per week. Take your heart medications and call 911 if you're having any symptoms of a heart attack or stroke. Lander Medical Clinic cares about your heart, but no one should care more about your heart than you.
Welcome to the Premier Bone and Joint Halftime Show here on KTAK 93.9 FM and streaming live HD video, wyotoday.com. Eric Pauley with you here as we take a look at the first half. Riverton trails by 10, 32-22, and kind of the story in this one would be the zone trap from Star Valley has been effective, but it's not been, I won't say it's been the difference maker in the game. The difference maker would be Riverton has missed some wide open shots, and Star Valley has had some contested shots fall. And you can't hang your head here if you're Riverton on those first two quarters of play. You trail by 10, but Riverton on three different occasions I could think of, they missed wide open layups. And so there's 6 points for you, which would make it a 4-point contest. And that's been the difference maker in the ball game. Free throws haven't really been an issue for Riverton. I mean, not an issue, but it hasn't been a factor for Riverton or Star Valley. Comes down to making your shots when you have the opening. And then for Star Valley, they've been hot from three. Merritt, in particular, can't leave him open at 12 o'clock as he's drained him from about 6 to 8 feet back at 12 o'clock, making those shots every time he's got an opportunity to. And then the zone trap from Star Valley has created some turnovers, which has resulted in points for them, but it's nothing like we've seen in the past for Riverton. They're doing a good job of getting the basketball across midcourt. They're under duress, but they're getting the ball across midcourt. 32-22 with 5:20 remaining here at halftime. The Premier Bone and Joint halftime show, and I'm just going to kind of give you guys a view here. This is the most people I've seen in a gymnasium this season by far. I was just kind of counting early on during halftime there, and I got to 100 before I got to this side of the gym. So I'd say there's probably about 300 people in here, which, I mean, by far, most people we've seen at a basketball game this year. We'll take ourselves another timeout. We come back, we'll try to cash in on some sports from around the state for you up after this here on KTAK 93.9 FM.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Call 511 or download the Y.511 app for road information at your fingertips. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by Y.Dot.
You want to change the look of your home, but you don't have money for siding right now. It's too late for painting outside. Here's a solution. A new entry door by Wadena Millwork. Hi, this is Chuck Parmley with Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander. Save 10% in October on Wadena Millwork entry doors in steel, fiberglass, or traditional wood. These handsome doors are energy efficient, secure, and nearly maintenance-free. See the complete line at Overhead Door, 600 East Main in Riverton, or call 856-DOOR.
Hey, no alcohol while we're hunting.
It's just one beer during lunch.
Pour it out or finish it and be done for the day.
But
I've seen you shoot. You have a hard enough time hitting the target without a beer.
Be a friend. Insist that your hunting buddies hunt sober, be safe, be smart, and a good example to the young hunters in your group. They're watching you. Filling up on alcohol won't help you fill your tag. This message is brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program.
Lehman Studios is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Lehman Studios offers sports cards, mugs, statuettes, plus several photo package options. Visit us today at 210 West Main in Riverton. Lehman Studios, 856-3941.
I really hope you and Tyler have a great hunt, honey. He is so excited for his first time out with you and the boys. Wait, what's this?
Just some beers and whiskey for us to stay, hydrated.
Not with our son watching. Guns and booze don't mix, babe. So you choose. Be a good example to our son, or be a loser boozer who had to leave his son at home.
Be safe, be smart, and set a good example for the young hunters in the camp. Filling up on alcohol won't help you fill your tag. This message brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back to the Premier Bonnet Joint Halftime Show as we take a look at some scores from around the state. We did have, games going all the way back to Tuesday this week, but we'll bring you up on the last 24 hours here in 4A basketball. For the most part, the east side of the state got to play. They weren't affected by the winter weather. In 4A ball, it was number 1 Sheridan defeating number 3 Central 55-46. Number 2 Thunder Basin 64, Laramie 39. Number 4 East defeats Kelly Walsh 58-55, and then Campbell County defeats South 80-35. And then we've got Star Valley defeating Cody 51-30, and Evanston tops Natrona County 47-36. Then in Class 3A, an upset of all upsets here is number 5 Buffalo defeats number 1 Orleans 61-56. That's huge. That'll be a big deal for Lander, even with a chance for for standings there. Douglas defeats Rollins. This one was in overtime, and Douglas unranked. Rollins ranked second, 71-67. Number 3 Powell defeats Pinedale 73-32. Lander gets the win against Wheatland 47-40, and then Level 56-45 win against Kimmer, and then Torrington tops Newcastle 63-52. 2A basketball yesterday, everything was canceled. One for COVID, one for snow. And then in 1A ball was number 2 Upton defeating KC 65-46. Farson Eden over LSR 61-34. Hewlett defeats Midwest 62-19. And then Burlington 68, Tensleep 38. In interclass play, it was number 4 Saratoga in 1A defeating 3A Burns 66-51. 3A Mountain View over 2A Big Piney 57-45. 2A number 1 Rocky defeats 3A Thermopolis 85-54. And then Lusk defeating Linglefort Laramie 52-43. Southeast over Glen Rock 61-23. And then that Friday game between St. Stephen's and Du Bois, that was canceled due to just the number of kids. I think they didn't have enough kids to play that one. And I do not have any updates for you for games being played today, because for the most part they all started at the same time. Yes, we do have Campbell County. They're up 44-40 against Laramie, and then Jackson leads Cody. No, that's tied now, 33-33. Just refresh that. Let's look at some of the scores from around the state. Back to action here, 32-22 Star Valley. Riverton with the basketball. They trail by 2. Or I'm sorry, they trail by 10, not 2. And then Star Valley with a steal right away. Merritt pokes it out and takes it for 2. So not what Riverton was hoping for there. Dale gets it across midcourt to Friday, and Friday is fouled at the free throw line. Guilty party will be Cash Bagley. (34-22) with 7:28 to play. Catch and shoot 3 for Dale is high off the back iron. Rebound is last touched out of bounds, I believe, by Star Valley. No, it'll be Star Valley basketball. It looked like Ingle tipped it off of Brave. Merritt crosses the timeline. gives his dribble left side to Hilton. Those two go back and forward. Now Nelson, right side corner. Johnson back to the left side. Three ball on its way from Hilton, misses. Johnson on the putback, good for two. He was just well positioned there. Makes it 36-22 now on the Taco John scoreboard. Stepping through will be Dale, gives it to DeVries for a three attempt. That won't fall, and then Engel and Lucas both trying to get the basketball here. And on the floor with the last touch out of bounds by Johnson. It will be Riverton basketball. 36-22, 6:30 to play in the third. Dale right side to Lucas, and then flips it back outside. Here's Dale to DeVries for three, misses, and then Riverton just kind of fought over the rebound there between Friday and Lucas. Now it's stolen away by DeVries, and he will take this the distance, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, saves it back in, and Engel back to DeVries, fakes him, takes him to the baseline, and then throws it away. Riverton playing with some intensity here in the third quarter, but it hasn't resulted in points. This one will result in a foul. Inbounds to Nelson, to Hilton. Now Merritt to the top of the key. Merritt playing way back. It goes inside. They play this triangle here at the top of the key. Merritt beat up by Dale. Some give and get action here, and then they spin it around to Johnson. Back to Merritt, top of the key. 5:28 to play in the third. They lead it by 14. 36-22. Nelson bumps and then gives it left side to the elbow to Bagley. Merritt gets it back and then tries it inside for Hilton. It's stripped out by Engel out of bounds. And checking in will be Tanner Johnson. Checks out DeVries. The inbounds goes to Nelson. And again, not a whole lot of intensity here for Star Valley, but they lead by 14, so they can play the clock here, and it appears to be just what they're doing. No hurry. They'll wait until they get the perfect shot. And a whistle goes against Cortland Hilton, saying pushed off. .448 to play. 36-22 with 4:45 to play. Dale left side to Johnson. Back to Dale, working against this zone, and he has it stripped out, stolen away. And on the run with it, easy layup. Good for two from Hilton. Timeout taken by Riverton. 38-22, 4:30 to play in the third. And Riverton needs to find some stability here. Haven't been able to put together some scores. 60-second timeout here on KTAK.
The physicians and staff at Premier Bone & Joint Centers would like to wish everyone a happy and safe holiday season. Make sure to always use caution when driving in winter conditions. Premier Bone & Joint Center's team of board-certified physicians brings decades of combined experience in diagnosing, treating, and rehabilitating orthopedic conditions in their respective subspecialties. Visit us online at premierboneandjoint.com. Happy holidays from everyone at Premier Bone & Joint Centers.
Drive now, text later.
Create your own sunshine.
Buckle up, tough guy. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Seatbelts keep you hanging in there.
Don't leave your life on the road.
Don't regret the past. Just learn from it.
Superheroes, buckle up.
It's better to buckle up than sorry.
You are enough.
Don't leave your life on the road.
This is Cody Beers with YDOT. Wherever you are, wherever you're going, buckle up. Take care of each other on our highways, on the Wind River Reservation and everywhere else.
Welcome back. Eric Pauly with you here in Afton as the Wolverines, fresh off of a timeout, looking to find some consistency here. Dale, they have the intensity, but they just haven't been able to execute. Look inside for Lucas, back outside to Johnson for three. It's short, and Star Valley controls the boards. 4:07 to play in the third, and it will be Johnson with it here at the top of the key. Right side to Nelson. Checking into the game is the sophomore Croy Jenkins. Johnson, 12 o'clock to Jenkins, right side to Merritt. Brings it back to the top of the key. 3:45 to play. 38-22 Star Valley. Nelson to Johnson. Back to the top of the key is Bagley. He'll shake right, and then he is fouled on his way into the basket on the left side. That's Merritt. Ethan Vaughn checks in and Dale checks out. Star Valley's inbounds goes out to Merritt towards midcourt. No pause there. Johnson back out to Kleeman for three. Misses it all off the backboard. Riverton Basketball. Outlet to Johnson. Vaughn at the top of the key. 38-22, 3:07 to play in the third. Vaughn, baseline to Johnson. Sends it over the top to Lucas at Sales. And it'll be Star Valley basketball. No hurry here for Merritt. Walks across midcourt. 2:47 to play in the third. 16-point contest. Riverton struggling on offense here in the second half. Johnson going to lose this off his foot. He'll run it down, but that's a over and back call. So it'll be Riverton basketball midcourt. And the inbounds will be Friday. Throws it in. Lucas wide open underneath, and he'll put it off the glass. Good for two. 38-24, 2:30 to play, third quarter. Top of the key, it's Kleeman. Right side, Jenkins. Now Johnson. Back to Nelson. Nelson on the give and go, ends up with Merritt here at 12 o'clock, teed up by Ethan Vaughn. 2:05 to play, third quarter, 38-24. Taco John scoreboard. Johnson hop, skipping, and jumping in the lane, and whistle an offensive foul. It's Johnson as Friday hit the paint. Substitution, Derek Lang's going to check in. That will check out Jared Lucas. So it's Tanner Johnson, Engel, Friday, Vaughn, and Lang in the game. And Lucas Engel is looking for he wants the ball. Here's Friday. And Friday attacks the paint. He is fouled on his way in. Engel was behind everybody there. He was tapping his head saying, throw it over the top, throw it over the top. But I think probably the right choice there for Vaughn. $1:45 to play in the third quarter. 38-24 Star Valley. Off the inbounds, a turnover. Star Valley running with it. Top of the key, Kleeman. Penetrates and kicks, and at the top of the key, this is Johnson. And it's thrown away. That time Engel just kind of fit himself between the intended receiver and the pass there with his body. Here's Engel for three from deep. It's strong. Rebound knocked out to the perimeter by Lang. Ends up with Star Valley, and Nelson will slow it down. Goes back to Merritt to run point. 60 seconds to play. 38-24. And a travel whistled against Merritt. Timeout taken by Star Valley. We go with them. 62 seconds to play, third quarter, 38-24 Braves.
When it comes To protecting what matters most, it makes sense to choose an insurance agent who lives in Fremont County. Your local Allstate agent, Bill Brown, knows the ins and outs of both owning and protecting your home. Call Bill today for a free quote at 856-6573.
What's it like to kill someone?
Emptiness.
Painful. It doesn't seem real.
There was no intent. It was never supposed to happen.
You don't go out to kill someone.
I keep seeing her head coming through the windshield.
I'm so very sorry.
There's nothing I can do to make it better.
Please, don't drink and drive.
It doesn't change the fact that I'm a killer.
This is Cody Beers with YDOT. A killer is a killer. Never, ever drink and drive.
Welcome back. Eric Pauly with you here in Afton. And it's Wolverines basketball. Vaughn with the handles gives it to Parker, and he does not. It's stolen away. And a blocking foul whistled against Vaughn. And the bucket. With 50 seconds to play in the third quarter, it's 40-24. Three-point play attempt now at the free throw line for Merritt. The officials talking about something here. Well, 40-24 with first foul on Vaughn, and the three-point play is converted for Star Valley. Vaughn moving it across midcourt and gives it to Johnson, and then looks to Lang in the corner. He tries to kiss it back outside, and it's stolen away by Star Valley. The turnover is starting to add up now for Riverton. 41-24, 27 seconds to play, third quarter. Merritt gives the basketball to Fromm. Checked into the game for the first time here, number 10 there. Now Hilton with it on the perimeter, holding on with 8 seconds. 41-24 Star Valley, 5 seconds. Fromm crosses over on Lang, he'll attack, shoots and misses, and he's fouled on his way in. Foul goes against Parker Paxton. That's his first. And the front side goes for Fromm. 42-24, 1 second on the clock. And the backside, that's good. 43-24. Vaughn will do the inbounds. Again, just 1 second on the clock here. Gets it into Johnson, and Johnson will throw it up, and that's the way the third quarter ends. 43-24 on what was a pretty impressive defensive display there by the Braves. Timeout on the board. We go.
Whoa. Travis, how much stuff do you need to take hunting? You pack like a girl.
What? I've got my rifle, my 1 change of clothes, and my 4 coolers of beer.
Well, you might as well stay home. You drink all of that, you won't be able to hit an elk if he's in the tent with you.
Be a friend. Insist that your hunting buddies stay sober, be safe, be smart, and set a good example for the young hunters in camp. Filling up on alcohol won't help you fill your tag. This message is brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program. They're back. The WRTA buses, that is. Need to travel between Riverton and Lander? You can ride now. WRTA will also be opening routes on the Wind River Indian Reservation as soon as the Tribal Council lifts the stay-at-home orders. Ride safely knowing the buses are being cleaned according to the CDC standards and that riders will be wearing their masks and seated, 1 rider to every 2 seats. Veterans remember the WRTA provides free VA transportation to Riverton, Casper, Salt Lake, and other locations. Call WRTA at 856-7118 for more information.
Welcome back, 43-24. Riverton with a hill to climb here is really the only way to put it. They did not play their best basketball in that third quarter. And it's Star Valley basketball to start. Nelson gets the inbounds here at midcourt. And Nelson working on Aquelo. And they go inside, back out. Head fake and a take here for Kleeman. And defers his dribble to Nelson. Off the dribble. There's Hilton off the glass, no. And the rebound is controlled there by DeVries. And here's a 3 attempt. That won't fall. Rebound is Engel. Back outside. Here's Dale for 3. That's good. But Dale makes it count. That'll make it 43-27. .709 to play in the fourth. Hilton at the top of the key gives it right back to Fromm. Again, Star Valley was not in a hurry to score in the third quarter. Here's Engel on the run, missed the layup. I don't know if he hurt himself there or what, but he is still on the floor. It's like he stumbled a little bit when he was on his way in for the layup. That's kind of been the story today. Riverton just hasn't made open shots. Star Valley has. And they've made the unopened shots too. There's Nelson. Good for 2, and he'll head to the free throw line for the 3-point play. And Engel comes up lame again. And Derek Lang will check in for Engel. I'll go get checked out here. 6:36 to play, and the free throw will not fall. Friday with the rebound, missed free throw from Nelson. And Friday at midcourt. Now Dale underneath, wide open. Jared Lucas good for 2. So 45-29, 6:22 to play. Merritt will slice the lane, dribbles all the way through, gives the pass to Zach Johnson. And now Merritt gets it back from Nelson. Under 6 minutes to play, 45-29, and a offensive foul. He whistled against Corton Hilton. Oh, no, they said it was Merritt, not Hilton. It's his second, 5th team foul. .45-29, 5:50 to play. And feet inside, stolen away. They were looking for Jared Lucas, and Nelson clears it out. Penetrating and then stopping with it is Merritt. Defers back outside to Johnson. And Johnson gives his dribble to Merritt. Now here's Kleeman for 3, swish. 48-29. DeVries with the dribble. And he is going to send it to Derek Lang. It looks like Lang was fouled from behind there by Hilton. Team foul 6, so we shoot the rest of the way after this. Checking into the game for Star Valley as Bagley. Hilton comes out with 3 fouls. Jared Lucas penetrates up, and a foul whistled against Jared Lucas. So a charge called. 4:58 to play in the fourth, and 19-point game. Well, certainly not what Riverton was hoping for here in Afton this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. Merritt in the paint. Pumping and pulling it is Bagley. Right back to Nelson, and they run the weave again here at the top of the key. Johnson to Merritt. He'll penetrate. Reverse layup, no. And gets his own rebound after Friday tapped it. Nelson pumps, tries the shot. He misses, but he'll be fouled on the putback. I don't know how else to put this, folks, but the mask mandate in Afton is loose. There's more without than with here. Here's the shot from Nelson at the free throw line. He misses that. The kids are doing a good job. Second shot, that one is good. So he gets 1 of 2. .420 on the clock, 49-29, 20-point contest here in Afton. The Braves have outplayed Riverton every step of the way here, and that time DeVries threw a pass. I think he was looking for Friday, but Friday had already made his next rotation in the offense, sails out of bounds, and it'll be Star Valley basketball. As Lang thought he was coming, he'll stay in, and Jared Lucas will come out. So it's Engel back into the ball game. Zach Johnson with it. .49-29, 4:06 to play. And here's a steal from DeVries, runs it down and then puts up the layup, and he's fouled on his way in. And that was one of those, didn't really have a chance to make that shot, but he made it happen and gets to the free throw line doing it. Vaughn and Vincent getting ready to check in for the first time. Normally we see Vincent a little bit earlier in games. Shot is good from Dale. Or I'm sorry, from DeVries, not Dale. Dale checks out and Vaughn checks in. Second shot is in and out. Rebound controlled by Star Valley. 49-30, 3:52 to go. And Star Valley with the clock in their favor here. Just running the weave. .333 to play, 49-30. Again, Star Valley not attacking, they're just burning clock. Tanner Johnson, Parker Paxton getting ready to check in. Foul underneath as Kleeman was on his way in, and then he passed it back outside to Nelson. We'll see who the foul's called on. So out comes DeVries and Engel and Friday. So it'll be Paxton, Vincent, and Johnson into the game, as well as Lang and Vaughn. So the 2s and 3s in here for Riverton. Shot is up and in, good from Kleeman. And that makes it a 20-point contest once again, 50-30. Second shot is good. Gets them both. And Riverton basketball with 3:18 on the clock. Paxton penetrates, pulls back, and pops. Misses off the front. JV won today, boys. JV boys won. Girls varsity lost 61-25. And Merritt penetrates, misses, and Vincent gets the rebound. Brings it across. Paxton tries a deep 3. That's over the mark. So Star Valley is going to get another W here, and they'll go to 4-0 in conference play. Riverton will drop to 3-1. Still have to reschedule that matchup between Riverton and Jackson, which was delayed due to weather last night. And timeout taken by Star Valley as they get ready to put their 2s in. We'll go with them. 60 seconds on KTA.
Here's an important update from Wind River Family and Community Healthcare. They are continuing to see patients during this trying time. If you have a cough, shortness of breath, and a fever, call 307-855-2966 or 307-857-9489 before coming to the clinic. A nurse will triage you over the phone. They will ask questions regarding symptoms and recent travel. You can also reach Wind River Family and Community Healthcare by calling 856-9281.
Porter's Mountain View Supply is proud to support local high school sports teams for home heating, outdoor grilling, and barbecue, along with the best in spas and hot tubs. See Porter's Mountain View Supply, your locally owned dealer, for top brands like Hearthstone, Quadrifire, and Blaze King stoves, Weber, Big Green Egg, and Green Mountain Grills, Free Flow and Sundance Spas, along with service after the sale. Call Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton at 856-6993. Porter's.
Welcome back to Wolverines basketball. And the 2s and 3s in for Star Valley now. They've gone all the way down to the sophomore list. Hodges gets a bucket. Makes it 53-30. Riverton trails by 23 with 1:53 to go. Paxton, here's Vincent. Flat, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Star Valley. Stays here. So Vaughn, Johnson, Lang, Parker, Paxton, and Vincent in the game. Inbounds ends up with Paxton. Yeah, it's good for 3. Way out there. Nice shot for the freshman. 53-33, 20-point contest. And we get a foul whistled against Lang. And Fromm puts it up and in. Good for the front side of the free throw. Join us after the game for the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We'll talk to Bo Sheets. And rebound off the missed shot goes to Star Valley, but he's going to travel with it. So you can't go to the ground with it and roll, so 54-33. Star Valley basketball. Vincent, Riverton basketball. Vincent to Tanner Johnson, misses the shot, and now Star Valley with it. 75 seconds to play. And coast to coast, Dylan Johnson. It's at 56-33, 60 seconds to play. We'll talk about the quadrant play that's coming up here at the end of February. Here's the shot and a bucket from Parker Paxton. And Paxton got tossed there. Coach Sheets is not happy with that. He wants to talk to somebody about that one. 56-35, ball went out of bounds. It'll be Riverton basketball. 30 seconds on the clock here. Hang around, Click It or Ticket postgame show. We'll talk to Coach Sheets. Here's Paxton attacking the baseline, and he is fouled there by Johnson. Paxton at the free throw line. 56-35, 24 seconds to play. And Paxton sinks it. He's done his job in the scorebook here in the fourth quarter with the minutes he's had. Makes it a 20-point game and then misses the backside. 20 seconds. They were looking for Croy Jenkins on the cherry pick there, and it went out of bounds. There's a 3 ball from Johnson off the mark, down to 10 seconds now. Dylan Johnson crosses midcourt, 4 seconds. And there's the buzzer. That's the game, 56-36. Star Valley wins it. They sweep the boys 56-36, the girls 61-25. We'll take a timeout, back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show right after this here on KTAK, streaming live HD video at wyotoday.com. Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Howdy, partners out there in 10 County land. This is Gary Michaud from the WRTA bus line. We are looking forward to reconnecting with all our riders and friends once it is safe for the WRTA to operate. In the meantime, the WRTA would like to graciously thank all those who are keeping our county running, especially the healthcare workers. On behalf of Share a Ride and the WRTA, we can't wait to see all your healthy faces when Big Blue reopens. So don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelt, and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
If your plan involves a party, it's your responsibility to plan for a safe and sober ride home. A DWI is a serious crime with serious consequences. This is Cody Beers with YDOT. If you get busted, you may lose your license, pay thousands of dollars in court costs, legal fees, and higher insurance rates. Make sure your last call is a safe one. Order up a sober ride. And please, don't drink and drive.
Welcome to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We're joined up here at the press table here at Star Valley High School. Head coach Bo Sheets with us. And Coach, first half, I thought, defensively, you guys played some pretty good basketball. It just seemed like you missed some open shots in that first half.
Yeah, we did have a couple shots that needed to go in for us. They shot the ball extremely well. When the Merritt kid is, it's 8 for 19 on the year. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're
okay.
Good. Yeah.
Merritt kid's hit 8 threes coming into the game, and he hits 3 big ones in the first half. So, they did a good job of kind of dictating the pace, the tempo. It's their gym, it's a long drive, whatever excuses we wanted to have. I guess we could use all of them today because they could all work. They just outplayed us. It was pretty evident who worked, on every possession. They were getting on the floor, getting the ball. We're kind of watching it. We had loose balls, loose rebounds. They're hitting shots. We're not. Not a lot that I think we did well. To hold them to 32 at half, I guess that's okay. They outplayed us today, so yeah.
They made some changes offensively. They kind of started running that weave up top on you guys. And did that push you guys out of your comfort zone a little bit? It seemed like you got some open shots on them.
So we were running zone first half a little bit on them, and they're knocking down threes. And so we come out of zone to play man, and we're a bigger team. We got posts, and so trying to guard the posts, our posts trying to guard their guards, that's a good matchup in their favor. We didn't do a good enough job, and I didn't do a good enough job getting the ball inside to our bigs because that's where our advantage was today. And when we did get it inside, good things happened. But so it was a good game for Star Valley. It's one of our not good games, and so we've got to kind of learn from it. But again, get some momentum going in these other games.
Is Engel okay? He went down for a little bit there, but came back in.
He kind of tweaked that knee a little bit. Their trainer looked at it. We'll have Ross look at it next week and see how it's doing. But I haven't talked to her yet, but it sounded like he'll be okay.
Now, with the reschedule with Jackson, what does that look like with this season?
It'll be varsity only on Tuesday, February 23rd. So we'll go over there on Tuesday, play the varsity only. So we're hoping to get some makeup games, maybe playing a small school varsity with our JV and something fun like that.
Okay. Well, as the season comes to the end of the second half here, we get towards the quadrant play. I mean, what's on the radar for you guys with the next couple of games? What do you know about your next couple of opponents?
Well, Green River and Evanston are both really good teams. They played Star Valley good, close, so those will be good competition for us. They'll come up to our place next week, so those are good challenges for us. And then we get back into our quad play and see where we're at with those other 3 games.
All right, Coach, I appreciate it, and have a long, safe trip back, man.
All right, you too. Thanks.
All right, folks, we'll take a short break here. We come back, we'll have a look at our player of the game, and then we'll get back on the road back home to Fremont County here. So sit tight, back after this here on KTAK 93.9.
Hunting season is here, and that means the Wind River Radio Network and WyoToday.com's Big Bull Contest is back. All you have to do is have a valid elk tag for this year and live in Fremont, Hot Springs, or Washakie County, and you're in. Starting October 1st, bring your legally harvested bull to the Wind River Radio Network's office at 603 East Pershing. Our team will measure it, and then you're in the running for the biggest bull. There's men's, women's, and children's divisions with thousands of dollars in prizes. For more information, visit WyoToday.com.
Welcome back, folks. I don't know how that ad snuck in there again. I apologize about that. Welcome back. Player of the game honors here. Well, we got a couple of options here, but the one thing that stuck out to me, and that's I appreciate Coach Sheets. He'll call it as you see it, and he definitely takes his responsibilities and his coaching staff responsibilities, all that. There was a little bit of a drop in effort from the Wolverines today, and I noticed the same thing he did. There were a few occasions where there was a scramble for a ball on the floor, and Riverton sat tight and kind of watched Star Valley jump after it. And it's just sometimes you've got that drive after a long trip, and sometimes you don't. And sometimes it's a combination of other things, whether you just missed a couple shots at the start of the game and you just kind of get out of it. But it wasn't Riverton's best basketball. In terms of our player of the game here for the Riverton Wolverines, Lucas had his points. Friday had his. DeVries did a good job. Lucas Engel did a good job as well, playing off of the passes there from Jared Lucas early on. He went down with a little bit of an injury. I'm going to go with Dale as Blake Dale as our player of the game in this one, as he was just kind of the cool, calm, collect handles for the Wolverines, and he got his buckets as well. And again, I didn't keep my scorebook today, and I can't remember the last time I called a basketball game and I didn't keep a scorebook, but if you listen to the broadcast, I got stuck behind some cattle trucks on the way here from Cokeville, and I was late. So the roads were not great and couldn't get by him. So anyway, that's going to put our broadcast to bed. That's our player of the game. And we'll see you guys next week. Green River, Evanston in town, in Riverton. You can catch the game at KTAK 93.9 FM or streaming live HD video, WyoToday.com. And then also our Chiefs coverage continues on HD video on Wyo Today and on Facebook for the Chiefs. And then we've got Thermop basketball, Shoshone, and Wind River basketball next week as well. So sit tight, plenty more still to come this season. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Again, the final score here, the Wolverines fall to the Star Valley Braves 56-36, and the Lady Wolverines fall 61-25. Have a good evening. We'll see you back next week here on KTAK and WyoToday.com.